when you're bouncing between two of you, it's completely unpredictable what's going to happen next.
It was a surprise to nobody that Ministry is obviously a big influence on us, not just musically, but also like outside of doing Nox Pulso. Ministry is an important band to me personally, and I just really wanted to do a big rolling, menacing thing with Scarecrow from Psalm 69, looking at that sort of tune. The thing which I really love about this tune is the way the kick is almost sporadic, and it cuts through underneath the mix. If you've got two brains working on something, it should just be 2 times as good, but it's exponential. It's you get results and things which you couldn't possibly have imagined on your own. And this is like human strong suit is working together. I remember hearing the mix, the final mix of this back from you, Dunk, because the way we usually do this is like I do a basic mix of my stuff, send that to Dunk. Dunk does a basic mix of his stuff, and we just keep pinging backwards and forwards. And so there's some degradation to it, and it's kind of noisy and a bit sort of unkempt. But when I heard the final mix and I heard that kick drum, that weird bass drum knocking through all of it, I listened to it super loud with my headphones I really like and trust. I'm not ashamed to say I got kind of emotional listening to the thing because I couldn't believe I worked on this. I couldn't believe it.
The sum of the creatures is way more impressive than the parts, and for me, I would never ordinarily have written a song like this. It's too long. It repeats the same thing over and over and over again, and it really takes its time, which is not the way that I would just do it by myself, like independently. And then the mutations under the bonnet took us ages, where we follow the kick drums, and it actually is never the same. Something so simple turned into something extremely complicated in a sort of a textural kind of way, and all of the layered guitars and stuff. There's a few things guitar-wise that, although it sounds simple, I pushed myself a little bit to do things I'd never actually done before on a guitar. So, but trying to still be in service to the song. So that's why like the slide guitars there and the EBO stuff. Lyrically, I think it was a moment for the band where we sort of stepped up to really trying to be storytellers, and storytellers where it's not as immediately obvious as it could have been.